Hi. If you have been using the new Zoho CRM UI and you haven't noticed that in the settings you have the connected workflows and also inside of the modules you have the new field connect to, but you don't know how it works. Or if you kind of know how it works, but you don't know how to really use it, this video is for you. Hi, this is Alex Vaz with Cornerstone Solutions. I'm going to show you how the connect workflows work. I'm going to give you the little explanation, like with an example that I have here. Then I'm going to go through the process of creating a Connect workflow. Let's take a look here. I have this one here that I created. I'm connecting basically three modules, which if you're using the existing, like the regular workflow, you wouldn't be able, you would need to go back and use more than workflow to do the connection. But let's go back in details here. I'm using the deal as the primary module, and I have the trigger when the deal is modified to installation. And as you can see here in the deal, let's go to the deal. We have installation as a stage here. It goes and creates installation. I add a second trigger here, but it comes later after the installation. As you can see, we have the installation here, and I added when the installation is changed to active, and I'm going to show you the whole process. It goes, updates the deal to training, and sends an email. Once it updates to training, in the deal here, we go back to the second trigger here. You have when it's modified to training, it goes and creating a training record, that's the second one here. As you can see, it's a more complex process, and you can keep going and going back and forth, adding more modules as you move forward here with your Connect workflow. But let's start with this a little simpler overall like process here so you can understand how one module, one flow here can touch like three different modules. Let's use this example here, and I'm going to go back to show you how to really build that. Let's take this one here. We're going to move to installation. Once it's changed to installation, it goes, we come back here to installations module. It creates the installation. It shows here the timeline. It was created using the connected workflow. And then we go to back here to the installations. Let's say you go through the process and finally it's installed and it's active. You click active and it goes, it creates the training. You see, it was created here using the same workflow that I created, deal to installation to training. One thing that you will notice, this connect to field. If you have been touching behind the scenes, the modules, you probably saw those fields. And when you go inside, you can't really see them because you only see them once they have this connection. You see they're both connect with the deal, the training. And if you go to the installation, it's also connected to the deal. If you click in deal, you have this connect records in the related list. If you click here, it scrolls there. Now you have the installation, the one there, and you click here, you have one training. The advantage of using this connect record is a great way to decrease the number. If you go like to one of them, let's go to the training. If you didn't have this connection here, you need to have a lookup field that would go and add a related list in the deal. It means you start to build like a huge related list in with the module that it's connect. That's a good way to do it. And also, when you have the connect record, you create a section where you can have all them and the numbers here. It's a great way to track. You can also come over here and create an installation, a training from here. It's a new tool. As always, I believe it's going to be evolving at this point right now. I'm going to show you the process, how to create, and you will see that it differs a little bit from what it's capable with the regular workflow. But let's go here and create. Let's create a simple one just for you to understand. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to create a one from scratch. We're going to do the same deal to installation to training to. Let's call to select module the primary. It's going to be the deal. That's one thing that we will notice. You cannot create for the same primary one. Let's do one thing here. Let's go and cancel here. I'm going to delete this one here. And let's create one from scratch. Deal to installation to training. We choose the deals. You can always put a description that can be very helpful. Let's click save. We start, as mentioned, we start with the deal. And let's click in this box here. It's going to pop up to create a trigger. And the trigger here will be, as the other workflow, you can choose these options here based on the create or edit or a specific field that it's added. Let's choose this one here. We're going to choose the stage is modified to the specific value, and it's going to be installation. You can add like some criteria for the record that you're doing that, but it's also you can create some criteria to the records that can be associated. That can be very helpful if you want to kind of restrict to a specific type of account that the deal is created. It can be very helpful. Let's click save for now. I would like first to give you the overall understanding how it works and how it connects one to another. We're going to, second here is going to be the action, create and connect the record. Let's choose now installations. It gives you the layout, installation name. The same here, we can put a hashtag. We're going to do like the deal name, click OK, and put a hyphen and put installation. That's just the naming convention that I'm using for now here. The installation owner, I'm going to put the logged in user, or you can choose in the user the same as you would doing on the other workflow. Currency, we can leave as it is. The extra field status, I'm going to make it's going to be static. It's going to be installation new. Another field will be the date. And I'm going to use the trigger date here. I'm going to put just for now, 5 days after is the installation, as let's say that's the default process here in our organization. And we are using business day, this new time. Let's use the same, actually, let's change that. Let's put new time, business days. We're going to go and put like, let's say 8 a.m. for now. And let's click save. Okay, we have the trigger here, change to installation. To goes the action creates the installation module. Now, what we're going to do here, add a trigger to this installation. And it's going to be based on the field, editing the same. We are going to use a status, installation status is changed to specific one. Let's put the active. The same way you could go and add those criteria here. Let's click save. When it's changed, it will go and update. Now let's use updates. We're going to update the deal. We're going to take this stage again and update to training. Let's keep all records right now. We don't have many, but yes, you could go and select records, put some criteria here so you can isolate the records. But let's put all for now, as we're just doing the test. Let's click save. And also a second action, just to have some more knowledge, let's go and send an email. And let's go, the email, we can go and send just the installation owner and the template. We're going to installation is active. Just something to go and let the team know. And just for now, for you to understand what else you could go and add here. And that's where I would like to highlight in between this connect workflow and the regular workflow. That these are the options that you have as an action: create a record, update a record, and notification. If you go to regular workflow, I kept these open here so you can see we have the field update, yes, which can be sometimes related to a record, but it's based in hierarchy. Assign owner, tags, email notification, activities, create a record is the same, create a connect record. Then you go to where it becomes a little bit more useful to use a workflow. Here is like webhook functions and actions by Zoho Flow. It means, as I was saying at the beginning, Zoho is always evolving. I believe the Connect workflow will be evolving, and it's going to be like amazing once you have all this capability to really connect in between all the modules without having to create many workflows. But let's leave as it is just for now, these two actions. And let's go back to the deal. And what we're going to do in the deal, let's add a new trigger here. When the field is changed to, let's put the stage to specific training. Now, remember, we changed this one to training. I'm going to go back to show you the same can get adequate here. We're going to go and create a new record, but now it's going to be the training. I'm going to use the same here. It's going to be the deal and use the name. Done, and we put hyphen training. Yeah, user, let's keep the logged in user. We add more fields as well. Training status, static. Let's put schedule. And for the date, we put plus 10 days. And the time, in this case, I'm going to use the same time here because it was 8 o'clock that we created there. Let's click save. All right, let's recall here. We first started with the installation, change the installation. It goes, creates an installation. Once the installation is modified to active, it goes and update deals to training. And we did the second one here when the training is the stage updated to training. It goes and create a training record automatically. Now let's go and publish. Let's close this one. We're going to publish. All done. Let's go to the records here. We have a deal. We are going to clone. Let's clone this deal here. So let's clone. And we're going to change, let's change this one here to contract complete so we can start from there. And let's call deal2, save. And then we come and we, as you can see here, let's go back to installation. Before clicking, we have one installation for the regular deal and one training. We're going to come back to the deals, deal2. We change the installation. It goes automatically, creates the installation here too. And see it connect to the deal2. In the installation, we're going to change to active. Once we change to active, it creates the training to here. And that's overall. The goal for this one is really to show how you can do the interaction between the modules. It can go very complex if you want. And if you have any questions, you'd like to go further to gain more knowledge about Zoho, contact us. Thank you.
If you found this video helpful, be sure to like it and leave us a comment. You can also subscribe to our channel and click the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of new videos. If you want to learn more about Zoho or would like help with anything Zoho related, head on over to our website at zcrmhelp.com to connect with us. Thanks for watching.